Pitch. Lays off 1-0. The 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
That's a great job at keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
2-1 the count to Trey Turner. The 2-1 home. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Into the box, Justin Turner, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Runner's on his way to third. Pitch is high, the throw, and he is in there.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Turner stands at third with one gone in the inning. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. This pitch is popped up. Walker in foul ground, but this will land untouched.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
And he drops it. Oh, and a great recovery there just to get an out on the play. But meanwhile, a run is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And up next, the legendary Hall of Famer Willie Mays. First offering on its way. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 5 runs, 7 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Grounded back up the middle. Riddle has it cleanly. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. So Here's Starlin Castro. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. In previous duels with DeGrom, he has 7 hits in 27 at-bats. Line towards center field, and Castro's got himself a base hit. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
The batter, the first baseman, Neil Walker.
Up next from Miami, Neil Walker. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Line drive to center field. On, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out.
The batter, the third baseman, Brian.
Stepping in, Brian Anderson. 0-for-2 on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Ground ball left side. Altuve for 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball from downtown. In now, Hans Ahn. He's got a couple of doubles
for the Dodgers.
So we'll see if he can keep it
up.
The
center fielder, Hans
First
Ahn.
delivery to him on the way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
The 0-1 on its way. Popped him up. Walker over to his left. 1 out.
Now batting, left fielder, Christian.
Coming to the plate now,
Yelich.
Christian Yelich. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. One and 2 for Christian Yelich.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string, throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Full count now. 3-2. Cody Bellinger will be next. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Looped out toward third. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 35.
So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the
Cody
6th. And that brings in the former
Bellinger.
National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Line toward the alley in left center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single. So they get a 2-out base runner here following the base hit. And that leads us to check out the league leaders in team batting average. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category. And, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there 1-0.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. The throw pulls it off the bag. Bellinger stands at second with 2 gone. Two balls and a strike now. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Sanchez is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise. Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
Here's the 3-1. Might have gone after ball 4 there as this one's fouled away off to the right. Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Jacob deGrom, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. First offering on its way. Strike taken up in the zone. This is on the ground over to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. And that'll bring up Peter O'Brien. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
The right fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes. I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Hit back up the middle. Turner fields it cleanly. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, JT Riddle.
Digging in, JT Riddle. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Skied down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now the 2-1. Taken, strike 2.
I got the count. 2-2.
Rolled slowly, and this winds up hitting the first base bag. And they're going to get an out on the play, and that'll be a bizarre ending to the inning, to say the least. Miami down in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit.
Your
Marlene
attention,
Garcia
please.
gets the call from
Now
the pen to take
for
over
Miami.
on the mound and start the
Number
home
66,
seventh.
Harlan.
Now back
Garcia.
to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jose Altuve. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The high fastball is in there. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. At the plate,
The batter,
Trey
number
Turner.
7.
So far, 2 for
Shortstop.
3 in this one.
Ray Turner.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Garcia, a 6'3" left-hander. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. In there, 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2
All right,
strikes.
let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
Line toward right center. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
Well, with that base hit, D-Row, he's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. The only
Now
one
batting,
he needs now
the
is
third
the home
baseman,
run, and he should get another
Justin.
AB in this one.
Yeah, 100%.
Turner.
Dan. People are like to downplay the cycle a little bit. I'm a huge fan of it myself. If he can mix in this homer right here, not only hits for the cycle, but 4 knocks in the game.
In now, Justin Turner. A pitch out. The throw. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Turner stands at first with 1 out. Runner going a second time. In there. Now the throw. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
2 strikes.
Still 2-2. 1 out and a runner on second base. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Grounded to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now to the plate,
Willie
Willie Mays is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0.
Your
Shin-Soo
attention,
Choo
please.
will look to provide a
hitting
little
for the
2-out
Dodgers.
thunder off the
Number
bench as he'll
17.
hit with a runner at second and 2
Shin-Soo
away.
Choo.
And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Choo hits a little over the 270 mark. That's lifted the other way out to left. Granderson will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the.
Ladies and
Shin-Soo
gentlemen,
Choo
your
will stick
attention,
around
please.
as he'll take over in right
This team
field.
for the Dodgers.
Stepping up to the plate,
Now playing
Gabby
right
Guerrero. We're in the
Number
8th now,
17.
and nothing's changed out
Shin-Soo
there on the mound.
Choo.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Standing in now, Ken Kroger.
Ken Kroger.
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No hits to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And this gets under the shortstop's glove. That'll likely be a base hit.
Your
John
attention,
Birdie
please.
will get the call here as he'll hit
Hitting
for the pitcher.
Miami. Number 55, John Birdie.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Coming on as a pinch hitter is a tough spot to be in, but that's the last thing you want to do when your skipper calls on you. Not going to be happy about that.
Into the box now, Starlin Castro. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Last time through was a base hit. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning continues. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now yeah, I think he might have lulled himself into a false sense of security out there. Prior to this inning, he was pitching a shutout, but now he's starting to look a little off.
Slider finds the zone for a strike. Pause and the 0-2 hit hard to short. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Marlins forced to settle for 1. Home half of the 8th straight ahead.
Your
Tayron
attention,
Guerrero
please.
is on to pitch out of
Now
the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 56. Tayron
into the box now. Hans on. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Guerrero certainly comes at you with the big fastball, but the only knock on it is the apparent lack of control he has over that pitch. Might not always know where it's going, and that can make things a little dicey for pitching coaches.
Matty V, well, we're looking for velo. We're looking for velocity. That's what this guy is. But unfortunately, what comes with him is command and control tends to leave him at times. He can get a lot of swings and misses, a lot of strikeouts, but he can also walk a ton of guys.
Up next for
good contact to start out
the
the
left
inning.
fielder.
Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
And this is high, a ball and a strike.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Heading for second is Yelich. And he'll reach second now with one away.
The first baseman, number 35. Cody
Digging in and looking for more.
Bellinger.
2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Yelich leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. One and one to the Dodgers first baseman. The 1-1 waves and misses for strike number 2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
2 away for the Dodgers here in the 8th. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Ladies and
JT
gentlemen,
Realmuto
your
will get a
attention
shot here
please.
as a pinch hitter.
Pinch hitting for the Dodgers, number 11, JT Realmuto.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-0 delivery. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across
now
to score.
batting, the pitcher.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jacob deGrom. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
O'Brien is in pursuit. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue.
Your
JT
attention, please.
Realmuto will stay in the ball
This
game,
game
so
for
likely
the
do the
Dodgers.
catching from here out.
Now catching, number 11, JT Realmuto.
Pitch popped up. Bellinger moving to his left. He's got it 1 away.
The batter,
So
number
now it'll be the
45.
4-hole hitter, Peter O'Brien. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Two and 2.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best, 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
It is Curtis Granderson. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Bullet back up the middle. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that. Going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Dodgers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jacob deGrom records the victory.
Here now is our final line score tonight.
Turning in a
First
very
for the
strong
victorious
complete
Dodgers.
game effort. Well, that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more